Welcome to episode 52 of End of the Bench. We are in the Celtic Cabana. My name is Taylor Ringel. To my right, I got Liam Murphy. To far right, we got Billy Voigt, Nurse Bill. And behind the camera, we got Producer Stone. We went to gift shop. I was like, Dad, do you think I can get something? Because it was my birthday. It was a birthday gift, so I would, try
Dad, can you buy me a baseball?
Yeah, I said no, because my dad was like, get something. Do you want anything? Like, not too expensive. So I was like, you know what? Let's think of baseball. It was freaking $30.
Are you serious?
Because there's the Hall of Fame emblem on it. It was like $20, something like that. But
robbed you.
I bought a Sharpie too, and I was like,
smart
you know
move.
what? I was like, you know what? Maybe there's some Hall of Famers here. I was so oblivious to having any Hall of Famers there at the time. Sick. Like, I know they'll be on the stage, I'll put it back. In. I think he already got it on camera.
He's got some nice John Hancocks on there.
So some nice John Hancocks. We're walking down the streets of Cooperstown, right? And some old guys like Pete Rose signatures. No, my dad were like, what? Turned right into the like there's one memorabilia shop. There's like 4 or 5 down there, like big ones. This one was like, we're walking towards the back, and there's like a table with tablecloth on it, and it was Pete Rose, Joe Morgan, and Tony Perez, the Big Red Machine, basically.
That's a squad.
Holy shit! And I was like, I have to do all 3 of these guys. And then I looked at the prices, and Joe Morgan was like $80. Pete Rose was $60, and I think Tony Perez was around $70.
But you had to pay for the signatures?
Well, they got to make a living, dude. So I paid for.
Oh, this changes everything.
I paid for one, and I thought if I said I didn't get Pete Rose, my friends would rip me apart for the rest of my life.
100%.
And I got Pete Rose, $60, and
that's 100% worth it.
And we got there within minutes of then opening the lineup. So I got on. We had to go around the block to go to come out of the alleyway into the back.
Yeah,
went in. Pete Rose, lights are on, nobody's home. Oh my God, so bad. Lights are on, nobody's home. I shook his hand. I said, Pete, nice to meet you. Now, meanwhile, my dad met him, got a ball signed, authenticated, and everything in Vegas earlier this past year. Talked to him about our podcast, mentioned the podcast, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll come on it." Never did, never will.
Yeah, Pete was coming on.
Imagine.
Maybe.
So
imagine.
I'm on the line. My dad whispers, "Taylor, why don't you get him to do an intro, saying this is Pete Rose, and you're listening to the End of the Bench." Now you've probably just heard. If you were paying attention, you heard it. You heard.
If you were paying attention, focus up. It's only 2 seconds in.
It's only like 6-second clip. So you heard it in there, and I was like, "That's a good idea, but what are the odds of him knowing what a podcast is?" And he said, "You have to say the sentence to him as simple and short as possible." Because I didn't know. I didn't believe him that my dad was like, he's not like alive, and I was like,
how old is he?
Ooh, he's probably mid-70s, maybe. He's old. He
looks good though.
He's not all there, dude. No, he's not all there. So I shook his hand, talked to him, and said, "Hey, thank you. I really mean it." 78. Yeah,
he's old.
He looks a lot older than 78. So
I think he looks good.
I'm sitting right next to him. He basically not listening to me. Signs it, and he has this plastic bag which is on here, and he's like, "Yeah, put it in there. Don't dirt on it." I said,
"No way." He actually said that.
Yeah. I said, "Pete."
That is awesome.
I said, "Pete, you think you do me a favor?"
Oh, my God, he's asking Pete Rose for a favor.
I'm
going to throw up.
Look, this it's so awkward, dude. I said, "Hey,
what in the hell?"
I said,
and you have a line of people waiting behind you, too?
Yep.
And Taylor's like, "You got to do this for me, please."
I said, Pete, I'm sitting next to him. It's like right here. I said, "Pete, do you think you can do me a favor?" And he was like, "Sure." I'm like, and then I said, "Look, I have a baseball show. I mean, I said podcast at first and didn't get me. So I have a baseball podcast.
You really didn't know what a podcast was?
I said, I have a baseball podcast. Do you think you can do an intro for me? Just say, this is Pete Rose, and you're listening to the End of the Bench. This is, I'm not kidding. He's like this. What? What now? And I was like, fuck, this is so bad. I said, can you just please say for my show, this is Pete Rose, and you're listening to the End of the Bench. And he did it on one try. Shook his hand.
One take? It was nice. I heard he sent it.
One take. And he's like, get on now. I'm like, okay, see you later. And I left, walked out. My dad, you guys not there. As I'm telling you, dude.
This is Pete Rose, and you're listening to The End of the Bench.